5 seconds to go. Start. We are of the opinion, however, that a minimum width of 1 kilometer ESZ ought to be maintained in respect of the protected forests, which forms part of the recommendations of the CEC in relation to Category B protected forests. This would be the standard formula subject to changes in special circumstances. We have considered CEC's recommendation that the ESZ should be relatable to the area covered by a protected forest, but the standing committee's view that the area of a protected forest may not always be a reasonable criteria also merits consideration. It was argued before us that the 1 kilometer wide no development zone may not be feasible in all cases, and specific instances were given for Sanjay Gandhi National Park and Gindi National Park in Mumbai and Chennai metropolis respectively, which have urban activities in very close proximity. These sanctuaries shall form special cases. Turning specifically to Jamua Ramgarh Sanctuary, the first report of the CEC proposed 100 meters as ESZ. In the second report, however, 1 kilometer width has been recommended for all protected forests falling under Category B. Having regard to its area, the said sanctuary comes in that category. In the order of this court passed on 4th August 2006, the same margin, that is 1 kilometer as buffer zone, has been prescribed. In the given facts concerning the Jamua Ramgarh sanctuary, in our opinion, the margin of 25 meters as contemplated in the 1994 mineral policy of the state of Rajasthan is grossly inadequate. We, however, treat Jamua Ramgarh sanctuary as a special case for fixing the ESZ, as in the past the buffer zone varied from 25 meters to 100 meters. In our opinion, ESZ of 500 meters would be a reasonable buffer zone within which subsisting activities which does not come within the prohibited list as per the guidelines of 9th February 2011 could be carried on. But for commencing of any new activity which would be otherwise permissible, the ESZ norm of 1 kilometer shall be maintained for Jamua Ramgarh sanctuary. We accordingly direct each protected forest, that is national park or wildlife sanctuary, must have an ESZ of minimum 1 kilometer measured from the demarcated boundary of such protected forest in which the activities prescribed and prescribed in the guidelines of 9th February 2011 shall be strictly adhered to. For Jamua Ramgarh Wildlife Sanctuary, it shall be 500 meters so far as subsisting activities are concerned. In the event, however, the ESZ is already prescribed as per law that goes beyond 1 kilometer buffer zone, the wider margin as ESZ shall prevail. If such wider buffer zone beyond 1 kilometer is proposed under any statutory instrument for a particular national park or wildlife sanctuary awaiting final decision in that regard, then till such final decision is taken, the ESZ covering the area beyond 1 kilometer as proposed shall be maintained. The principal chief conservator of forests, as also the home secretary of each state and Union Territory shall remain responsible for proper compliance of the said guidelines as regards nature of use within the ESZ of all national parks and sanctuaries within a particular state or union territory. Stop.